Wait a minute. Back to the he read that roll so hard though. No way, you're gone.
When the first Genesis debuted, Melee was already 8 years into its competitive lifespan. Now, 15 years later, here at Genesis 10, history will be made and a villain will be born.
It's just business as usual. As the best player in this venue, it's really not anything bad when I'm just beating everybody back to back to back to back. All it really is consistent practice. Look, I don't really practice like that. I'm just better.
Put into his own words, last year was the trailer. Now you're gonna see the movie.
Come on, y'all. Hey, look, when I say Jenna, y'all say sis. Jenna.
Tolls. Janet. Sorry, not very childlike humor here. Welcome to Top 8 and the finale of Genesis.
I'm gonna stress it to you guys. Me being ranked 15, fraudulent ranking, literally insanely trash, significantly better than everybody.
Let's talk about our pair of losers matches. Do y'all remember the money match at Super Smash Con where Shadic whooped Nail's ass like 5-0? I do, because I lost like 50 bucks on that. Anyway, so already proving he's better in the Ditto, Shadic is clearly like the better one to side bet on, right? I'm getting my 50 back. Perhaps with a chip on his shoulder, has Nail gone through all of these trials and tribulations this weekend to lose to his own character yet again on the grandest stage of them all, no less?
Brothers, okay? You've got to know you can send that 60 or 70%, not what you're trying to face, but nonetheless, that is exactly another great exchange. Oh, nice catch with that back there, tremendous. Another great, and just like that, we are almost dead even, Charles.
And Shadic is down, taking his risk. The air dodge doesn't get punished, but the up throw on the platform, it's going to be enough. And I mean, they're just doing such a great job. But
trying to avoid a game number 5.
For the leg drop, double jump still goes for the regrab, still not getting it. And then the pin to retaliate.
Game 5. My $50 is on the line. The thing is, Shadic's proven to be a closer. And I think what I got in my favor is that when the chips are down, Neo chokes. I did a video on him choking against a Kola at SmashCon, and now on the verge of victory, is he really gonna hold it together? Let's go, Shadic.
He tries to go for the 2-frame, not gonna get it, but the back.
Who's gonna strike? Who's gonna make the attempt first? Going in, okay, the pin. Oh, nice, but what's it make? Is that enough? Oh my God, it is!
I will never financially recover from this. Congratulations, Neo. You did it.
I feel very confident right now. I'm so happy. Are you feeling like you could take this whole thing? Easy.
I mean, we're pretty much all in agreement here. T is the greatest Pac-Man player and professional Tweek slayer. Tweek's one of my favorite players, just a little bit of copium here, but Pac-Man being one of Diddy's roughest matchups in this game, if Tweek can somehow get past this 8-bit menace, then he can soar through this bracket, I believe. With that said, any Tweek fan knows Genesis has just never been kind to the East Coast native.
The different strategies for every single situation.
Hanging on the ledge here, but the bell as well.
Drop the back air. Games passed right there that Diddy Kong did possess.
Catching the banana here, Tweek not able to retaliate. Oh, stuffing it out. The spot dodge getting caught with the grab here. The bell confirms, and we've seen those smash attacks do work. And
damage, and there it is. Right on cue, even with that trade, gets T up to 33%.
And if Pac-Man doesn't connect, then the...
You got a bad feeling for Tweek's sake. And it'll be a lot of gloom and doom if that's not the case.
This is 10. Whatever it takes to win. And I mean, this is a bad matchup. But the board.
They're threatening that stock, not quite getting it, but talk about a lot of damage.
Fair? Is it enough?
Momentum, and he does have the positioning. Tweek looking to finish the job, and he's gonna do.
My boy, let's go Tweek.
Let him know who the hell you are.
Light Spargo. High octane action. When these two duke it out, you just have to keep your eyes peeled to the screen. Their sets just fly by. There's no clear winner as they trade sets often and momentum shifts can happen in an instant. But lately, especially since Watch the Throne, Light's kind of clocked Spargo, feeling like he outread every micro situation. And in my own bias and about $100 side bet, I kind of truly believe Light would not only defeat Spargo, but kind of win this entire tournament. He's had great set counts versus most everyone left in bracket, and all he has to do is get past Spargo.
Early on like that, just let it go quick.
In favor of Spargo here, and the up smash.
Just get past Spargo.
Yeah, and Spargo right there just checking.
That might be it.
Get past Spargo.
When it's online, see if it has to be used defensively, because if
my God!
That dash attack going for the illusion, getting close to the ledge as possible here, but the dash attack
as you said, utilizing those
ball speed, and right now has already racked up 65% with just the stat bonus.
The fact that he was able to actually get that in the closing moments of that limit being exhausted is insane. It's enough to propel him.
I mean, yeah. Way to go, Spargo. Spargoat won't be denied. I am done side betting. Sonix has been the cause of many rage quits. Memes such as "give up, the matchup is unwinnable" prove how much he's dominated the latter half of 2023. At this point, realistically, he's only expected to lose to Spargo and perhaps Light. Spargo, Sonix, the two who face weekly on Wi-Fi at Coinbox. Two members of the Four Horsemen, which are the most consistent players of Smash Ultimate at this time. But unbeknownst to everyone in the venue, we all forgot about him.
Called him out! Nah, did you see that?
What?
He just took a selfie. He just took a selfie, and I swear Sonix was in the background.
Zomba's done well, but looking at the top 8, 9 out of the 10 people wrote him off, with many expecting Zomba to go 0-2. Congrats on 5th place, kid. But you see, this didn't sit well with Zomba. It's not really that he doesn't have anything to prove. Instead, Zomba plays like a man who has nothing to lose.
Anyone that doubted me, keep at it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna keep winning no matter what. Seeing as how I'm an actual real human being and I don't take Smash that seriously since I don't have a sponsor. I'm already in college, I already have stuff I gotta pay because of my car. I have a license. I bet a lot of people in this top 8 actually don't have a license. And you know what? I'm gonna keep doing it. It's money on money. It's not anything I haven't seen before.
I don't know about Wall Street, but we got a wolf in this Genesis Ultimate Top 8 bracket. The way he was talking, good Lord.
Bro said, I'm a real human being.
I'm a real
and
one.
then flexed the license.
That's crazy, bro.
And the crazy thing is, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
With that, let's just kind of jump right into winners finals with our two youths, Zomba versus Spargo. And off the back, I felt kind of wary for Spargo. For whatever reason, all of his characters, Cloud, Aegis, and Corrin, they all share the same weakness. That weakness is being edgeguarded. And Rob, he's one of the better characters in this game at doing just that.
Step back into down tilt. Right now,
Pyro is good at a conversion, but yeah, no, good beat right there from Spargo. Spargo,
hey, stay off the lawn, man.
yeah. I need you out of here. And there it is. This is where Zomba can really die. Putting Spargo back in the shield. Wait a minute. What we doing?
Uh-oh. Yo! There, serve that up there.
Yo! On it!
He's good damage. Yeah, you don't die, but it's good amount of damage. Now, pretty much anything will kill. We're probably not going to see Pyro.
Oh my God! No way! No way! No way! No way! He's still living. Barely, but how long? Oh! Are you kidding me, Zomba? Are you kidding me? With the face up? That's crazy!
Zomba is a fiend! You know, I just gotta wonder, why didn't Spargo even try Cloud? He's been playing hot with Cloud all weekend. And just to be honest, I'm not even sure when he last successfully pulled out and won with his Aegis. I just feel like he definitely should have went Cloud at least one game just to try it out. Tweek and Light have battled it out for what feels like 50 times at this point, trading sets back and forth with Light lately pulling out ahead and Tweek getting the short end of the stick. But something was in the air tonight. After conquering his worst matchup, the bracket path looked bright for Tweek, and nothing was going to stop him.
Can't imagine there's a
Red fog. Okay.
that jab reset was looking like it could have been some serious damage, but that back
Diddy doesn't have too much time to set up banana because Fox can just close the gap so quick. There's the banana slip, the forward smash all the way.
absolute heater, and right there, catches him with the shine, but the barrels having plenty of juice to get him back safely. I mean, it's just a combo exhibition right now. Good grief, ruined for Light. He's still got an opportunity. Oh, good reaction. Can we survive? No, we cannot. Tweek.
Does this W mean that Tweek Talks is better than Lights Out?
I mean, Tweek Talks came first. You know what I'm saying?
Sonix is pissed. He shouldn't be here, fighting for 5th of all places. Recent developments in the meta has shown Corrin to be a viable counterpick versus Sonic. Sonix has even taken losses to Spargo's Corrin, and now Neo, a dedicated core main with everything to prove, looks to pad out his resume.
The neutral reset gets the up. Yes. What is happening?
Neo has played this perfect. Can he survive? Not going to be enough.
Forcing the neutral air dodge here. Neo, great execution. Really careful, then closing in for the immediate grab.
Wow.
So many crazy offstage interactions. A lot of mix, but Sonic's that forward air, right?
Not at all. There it is anyway. Oh, and right how long?
And finally catching that stall, right?
Nice, I love that. Do not. Oh no!
Not like this to come so far, defeating Onan, Zackray, Ken, Shadic, just to SD at the end. Oh, that's heartbreaking. All right, this is a run back from Luminosity Makes Big Moves where Tweek had Sonix's number, forcing him to home and attack SD his way out of New York. Can Tweek's momentum sniff out the blue hedgehog yet again?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Kicked in the back of the neck.
For Tweek. Okay, great recovery though. All right.
Okay, it's a damage.
Oh, wait a minute, that's it. Yes, sir.
Need the most.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Sonix. Yeah, can't get all the way out there. Oh,
good
yo,
spring.
wait a minute.
And that's the shadow spring.
They will come through. He had the right idea. Oh, that should be enough. Yep, the nair. He gets it. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Okay, he has to make something happen here. 104, 155. Next hit.
Oh,
Can do
my
it.
God.
He's too far away.
God.
He's too far away to roll out. Sonix, living to see another day. The spring. Hold on. Watch the back air. Oh, that was scary.
Yeah, okay. Potassium's on deck. What do we do here? Oh, what a crazy nair!
The Four Horsemen, Kola, Spargo, Sonix, and Miya. These four competitors dominated Smash in 2023. Everyone bowed in defeat upon their victory screens. And now, at the end of the legendary Genesis X, Kola is a no-show. Miya, nowhere to be found. And the Coinbox finalists are fighting this one out with the loser getting 3rd place. Is the Four Horsemen era already over? Or will either one of them take their revenge versus Ultimate's new villain?
In the corner. Scooped up. Oh,
Wait.
Oh, got you lacking.
Turn this into.
See, yeah,
Nope.
there.
Nope.
Yeah.
He can't turn it into.
Hitting underneath the stage. Wow, the pin.
Spargo shook.
Yo. Oh,
Yo!
he got him. He was behind.
Okay.
Wow.
A weird pin popped out of it, but still, let's see another day as well from both sides.
Good swing. Good
Okay.
That's it.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. You know this
wait,
been a...
dude.
No.
Hold on.
No. Caution, falling debris, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This game is absolutely starting. My man is, he's putting all the kiss of death together.
Yeah.
Another one. What's happening? He's gone. He's gone. He's actually gone.
Bro.
Absolutely destroyed on that last game.
We all know that taunt to get bodied is a real combo. Zomba's in real life taunted and taunted and taunted, but is he actually gonna get his comeuppance? Or are we gonna have the bad guy win in the end?
Wow, look down. Yeah. On me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am me.
Yeah. Oh.
Good homie tag. Good bear. Wait a minute.
Back to the... Yo.
Yo,
he read that roll so hard though. Yo.
No way. No way. You're gone. No way.
Once again, just wait.
Wow, we got the mix
oh
up.
my God.
Sonix resets the bracket. This is not over. Final set, the entire tournament comes down to this. They've seen each other's tricks, timeout strats, and win conditions. It all comes down to who can control their own nerves the longest.
Wow. Well, picked up from that. Just go in, run through, especially using that strong up air and a heavy character like size, like Rob. But man, it's a chase.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Very much hurting. And Sonic is very good at racking up damage early. That was a well-spaced neutral air. On the way back. The back air finds it again. He does it here. Back to stage yet again. Back to the other side. Neutral air. No, not enough. The laser though. I'm keeping my advantage.
Oh, we locked in. We locked in. That's it. No, he takes it.
Zomba makes history by being the lowest ranked player to ever win Genesis. Since his big win at Crown to 3rd, it was only a matter of time. Way to go, kid. Talk your talk. You walked it. Now, did y'all miss some of the upsets throughout this tournament? Well, Genesis X was a bloodbath. To catch all the action, check out this video. Till next time, see ya.